Hello everyone, welcome to the video on General Awareness Useful for Pharma Competitive Exams. These kind of questions will be tested in NIPER, Drug Inspector and Public Service Commission exams. I have picked all the previous questions from these exams and explained in detail. This is my YouTube channel. If you like the video content, do subscribe. Let's get into the questions. First one, global warming is due to increase of. Now let us understand what is this term stands for. See, with certain gases, the earth temperature is rising, and that is what is known as global warming. And the gases which are responsible for global warming are known as greenhouse gases. Greenhouse gases. Now you need to find out what are those are. Now see, global warming is due to increase of what are these gases. Now, first option says methane in atmosphere, carbon dioxide in atmosphere, water vapor, all of the above. In fact, all these above will cause global warming. Let me give you a snapshot about this global warming. Let us understand the human influence on the greenhouse effect or global warming. See, from the sun we will be getting radiation. That radiation gets onto this earth. Now, earth uses this radiation, the plants, organisms will use that radiation, and the remaining heat will be re-radiated as heat and it goes to space. It is escaped out of the earth. Very less amount is reabsorbed. So this is what is natural phenomena. When you have less amount of these greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, this is what happens. Now, if you have very high amounts of these greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, water vapor, what happens? Whatever the sun is sending radiation, it will be on the earth surface, and it is when the earth is trying to re-radiate it, it is absorbed by these greenhouse gases. Now they will absorb and the heat will not be escaped into the space. See, less heat is escaped into space. Now what happens when the heat is absorbed by these gases? They will again re-emit into our atmosphere. So what is happening? Again the heat is entrapped in the earth sphere. So what happens? That increases temperature. This is what happens in global warming. So the moment you increase the levels of carbon dioxide or methane, nitrous oxide, all of them, water vapor, what do? They increase temperature, and that is what is known as global warming. So the answer is all of them will cause these things. Methane, carbon dioxide, water vapor, all of them will cause global warming. Moving to the next one. Now, a pharma related one, a regulatory body of Japan is. See, all of them are regulatory bodies in certain countries. Now, PMDA stands for Pharmaceutical Medical Devices Agency. This is an agency of Japan. Whereas EMA stands for European Medicines Agency. This is for Europe. Now again, TGA stands for Therapeutic Goods Administration. This is for Australia. Now MedSafe is again an agency which is in New Zealand. So all of them are regulatory bodies of particular countries. I have given the list. Look at this. You can get it from here. Pharmaceutical Medical Devices Agency in Japan known as PMDA, Pharmaceutical Medical Devices Agency. Whereas for Europe it is EMA, European Medicines Agency. Whereas for Australia it is Therapeutic Goods Administration, TGA. Whereas for Australia it is MedSafe. And you know, for USA it is FDA, Food and Drug Administration. Okay. So the answer is, for Japan it is PMDA, Pharmaceutical Medical Devices Agency. Moving to the next one. Now, who discovered oxygen? Now, oxygen is discovered by Joseph Priestley. Now, the others are also important. Now, see, the second guy, Fritz Haber, a German, and Faber is accredited with the synthesis of ammonia. Now see, for this he has received a Nobel Prize, but this is very important because he devised a way for entrapping atmospheric nitrogen and converting into ammonia, which is widely used as fertilizer. So this is known as Haber process. The process itself is named on his name. Haber process, in which you can convert atmospheric nitrogen to ammonia. Now Joseph Black is accredited with the discovery of carbon dioxide, whereas Daniel Rutherford discovered nitrogen. You can see everyone has got something to their credit. Joseph Priestley discovered oxygen. Haber process wherein ammonia is synthesized. Joseph Black, carbon dioxide is discovered. Daniel Rutherford discovered nitrogen. So the answer who discovered oxygen means Joseph Priestley. Moving to the next one. Now, Humira is a brand of which monoclonal antibody? See, monoclonal antibodies ends with MABs. Sorry, here A should be there. MAB means monoclonal antibody. All these three are monoclonal antibodies, and Humira is for adalimumab. Now, adalimumab is used to treat arthritis and ulcerative colitis, Crohn's disease kind of one. So, adalimumab is widely used to treat these things. Now, trastuzumab, rituximab, aldesleukin, all the three are anti-cancer drugs. Anti-cancer drugs. So, Humira is a brand name of adalimumab. Now, moving to the next one. Now, this is about India's awards. Now, Dash Award is bestowed as a highest recognition for medical practitioners in India. What is that award is? See, everything stands for a particular award in this options. Now, Kalinga Award is given by UNESCO. You know, UNESCO is United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. Now, this award is given for popularization of science. Popularization of science. This is given to the people who popularize science. They will be awarded with Kalinga Award. Now, B.C. Roy Award is given by Medical Council of India, and this is given to medical practitioners in India. There are so many categories are there. All of them are given to medical practitioners in India, and this award is known as B.C. Roy Award. The next one. Now, Ramanujan Award is given in the field of mathematics, and it is usually given by International Center for Theoretical Physics, and this center is there in Italy. See, on the same name, Shastra University is also giving a Ramanujan Award in the field of mathematics. Now, Shanti Swarup Bhatnagar Award is given by CSIR, Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, and people who do well in science and technology research, they will be getting this Shanti Swarup Bhatnagar Award. So, all of them are awards. Out of them, the medical practitioners will get B.C. Roy Award. Moving to the next one. Now, first satellite launched in space by India. See, the first satellite launched by India is Aryabhatta, which is a very prestigious program, and this was done in 1975 by ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization. Now, remaining things are also important. Chandrayaan is first India's lunar probe. Chandra means moon, lunar is moon. So, to understand the moon geography, this mission is launched. Now, Sputnik is very popular one. Sputnik is the Soviet Union's first satellite. Not only Soviet Union, for the entire world, the first satellite was launched by Soviet Union, and it is named as Sputnik. You know, the Russian-made vaccine is also now called as Sputnik V. They wanted to V stand first. So, V stands for virus, Sputnik, because they are the first one to put a satellite in the space. They wanted to be first to come up with a COVID vaccine, so they named it as Sputnik. Now, Skylab is US space station, and this space station is set up by NASA, National Aeronautics and Space Administration, in 1973. So, the first satellite launched by India was Aryabhatta. It is in 1975. Moving to the next one. Now, India won International Hockey World Cup for the first time in it is happened in 1975, and the opponent was Pakistan. So, the year was 1975. Moving to the next one. Now, methyl isocyanate gas tragedy, MIC, occurred in. See, all of these are some gas tragedies. Chernobyl and Fukushima, both of them are nuclear plant tragedies. Now, it has costed so many people's life. Chernobyl is in Ukraine, and the tragedy occurred in 1986. Whereas Fukushima is in Japan, and the tragedy occurred in recently 2011. Now, in Bhopal, this methyl isocyanate gas tragedy occurred. There is a company called as Union Carbide. From that company, which is located in Bhopal, this methyl isocyanate gas has leaked, and which has caused so many deaths. Now, Visakhapatnam, this happened last year, 2020 May, and there is a company called as LG Polymers. From this company, styrene gas is released. So this gas tragedy occurred in Visakhapatnam in 2020. So methyl isocyanate one is of Bhopal. Chernobyl and Fukushima are nuclear tragedies. All of them are important one. Moving to the next one. Now, Volani is a product of, this is a very popular product of Sun Pharma. Volani contains diclofenac and methyl salicylate and menthol. This spray is very popularly used to treat sprains, pain and inflammation. So that Volani is from Sun Pharma. Moving to the next one. Now, this is a kind of important one. Understand this. India's first compulsory license granted to which company? Now, let us understand what do you mean by compulsory license. Leaving this definition aside, think about this. Let's say there is a company called as X. It has come up with a drug. First time it has synthesized a drug so that it will get a patent on this drug. Now, let's say this drug is very costly, which cannot be afforded by the patients. Then another company Y asks for compulsory license. That means because this is very expensive, this company wants to make a generic copy of this patented drug. To see, patent is given for a certain period of time. Before that period, if this Y company wanted to make this generic copy of the drug, then it has to get this compulsory license. Now let us understand this. When drugs are patented and pharmaceutical companies fails to make patented medicine available and affordable to patients in developing countries. That means, see, a company has made a drug which is patented and it is very expensive. Now, government should therefore make use of a right called as compulsory license to ensure generic competition. So, in such conditions, governments will give a compulsory license to another company to make a generic copy of the drug. Now, in India, it has happened with Natco company. Now, let us understand with the case. The X company is Bayer. Bayer is an international manufacturing company and it has invented sorafenib, which is used to treat liver and kidney cancer. So, Natco is an Indian pharmaceutical company. It requested for voluntary license, means it has asked that company to give us license so that we will make this sorafenib with affordable price. But the company denied it. It said we will not give it. And they branded the drug as Nexavar. And they have obtained a patent. Once it is patented, you cannot make it. Then Natco filed an application for compulsory license in Patent Office. Now, Indian Patent Office has granted compulsory license to make Nexavar generic copy by Natco. See, the Nexavar cost per month, the drug cost 2.8 lakhs per month, whereas Natco has made it for 8,800. This is what is affordable means. In such conditions, compulsory license are given. So, which company has got India's first company to get compulsory license is Natco. This is an important development. You need to know the drugs also. The brand name is Nexavar and the drug is sorafenib. What is the use? It is used to treat liver and kidney cancers. So, all these are general awareness questions which are surfaced in pharma competitive exams. Thank you for watching this video.